What if I told you you need only one fragrance and you'll be set for every single season? If you want to choose one of them, then choose one of them from this list. Let's start with a fragrance that is amazing value for money, and when I smell this, I go wow, I go woo, I just swoon over this fragrance, and it's Legend Blue from Montblanc. This fragrance, it's a sexy ass scent for men. It smells crisp, super fresh, sporty, like a shower fresh fragrance. It is so addictive, very sexy, lasts a good amount of time, and it is an amazing value for money because you can get it at discounters all the time. This is a scent that any of you out there can blind buy, wear every single day. I'm 100% sure most of you will love this scent, and you'll for sure get attention for this fragrance. This is just an amazing all-in-one fragrance. This is another ultimate fragrance for every season for men. Isola Blue from Roja Parfums. This fragrance is crisp. It just has this really good green apple, thyme, really coconutty somehow, but very fresh, grapefruity, bergamot opening. It's a freshie, but with a difference because it is smooth, it is all well-rounded, it smells super high-end, it's a very likable scent profile. If you like freshies, 1000%, you'll love this. It's very high quality ingredients. You can definitely smell it. And it's one of those fragrances that whether you go on a vacation, you can wear this. You go to work, this is the perfect fragrance. It is that sort of a fragrance that is fresh, masculine, quality, everything in one. Next up, we've got a fragrance that is a bit different, but still covers that ultimate, every season fragrance domain, and it is the one that I kind of gatekeep a little bit because I think it's so good. It's Crème de Cuir from BDK Parfums. This fragrance, it is buttery. Okay, it is buttery, smooth leather, but it is not an attacking in your face leather like ombre leather from Tom Ford. This is more of literally you take most of it, butter, and then you shred some leather and suede, and you just pop little bits of it on. It's so smooth, so comforting, but still it's light. A very unique fragrance, totally niche. It is so, the dry down, guys, the dry down, it's so good. It's even better than the opening. And usually we love openings of the fragrances, but this one, just wait for the dry down. You won't be disappointed. This is that one for life fragrance that will be just you will smell like this, nobody else. If you want a fragrance like this, Crème de Cuir is so good for this. Next fragrance is a very highly attractive scent. This is just what you need for this all year round fragrance. Everything you need. Clive Christian Crab Apple Blossom, if you want to splurge some money on a truly masterpiece of a fragrance. This is just to die for. Oh my gosh, this fragrance smells like apple blossom, obviously, but it also smells like mojitos. The bitterness of the mint, the bit of brown sugar syrup in there. It smells like limes. It's so fresh. It's very sea-like, so airy and light, but it also features rhubarb, and I don't know if it's rhubarb or maybe leather, but I can smell something that smells leathery at the base, and it makes the most long-lasting impression. It also stays on the skin because that leather note just makes this fragrance like all come together and last. So this is a freshie, but a long-lasting freshie, a one that projects crazily. It's very unique. It's a fragrance that is bit coconutty, bit minty, very fresh, bergamot. It's so just addictive, and something that when I smelled it, I was like, wow, I'm super intrigued. And let me tell you, a lot of fragrances on the market are just like copies of each other, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so boring. This, when I smelled, I was like, wow, this is different, okay? So if you're bored, try Crab Apple Blossom. Next up is a fragrance that my husband loves, I love, and we have to get another bottle because there's like literally nothing left in this one. Green Irish Tweed from Creed. This is the ultimate fragrance that covers you for all occasions. It is grassy. Let's see if I can maybe, oh, there's something that, ooh, this is a man, but like a guy who's got it all together, figured out. This is not a typical, like, very youthful guy who's a bit, you know, like an airhead. This is like a business person or somebody who just has got it all figured out in their life. But to be honest, who's got it all figured out? Probably nobody, but he seems like it. And this is a grown-up, like mature guy that just knows what he wants, and it's a very grassy fragrance. It has got some smoothness to it, but overall you feel like you're smelling like crushed leaves, and it's just so masculine. If you think that Davidoff Cool Water is a dupe for this, it totally isn't. I literally nearly like threw up when I smelled Davidoff Cool Water, but this I absolutely love. So to me they're completely different. Yes, the scent is a bit similar, but the quality, how sexy this is. Sorry, but Davidoff Cool Water, like, just leave the stage, because this is the best. It just cannot be beaten on the quality and how it's all put together in the formula. Just try the original Creed Green Irish Tweed and you'll see the difference. Next up, we've got a fragrance that will gather you so many compliments. If you're a guy that loves compliments, loves attention, and who doesn't, to be honest, on an everyday basis, Thameen Carved Oud will do that for you. This is such a compliment getting fragrance. Really masculine, niche smelling, very woody, slightly dark, chocolatey. This is just so dry with the woods, and to me that is extremely attractive. And I think that is the magic of this fragrance, because it really cuts through the air, through other fragrances, even sweet, heavier ouds. This will just cut through them because it's got that intensity, that dryness. So this, you won't be missed when you're out and about. You'll be asked what your fragrance is, and it's up to you whether you want to tell them or not. Next up, if you love a good classy fragrance with a modern twist, then this one is for you. I myself love vetiver on guys. Vetiver fragrances, ultimate class. I'm like, I respect you. I respect you for that you chose a vetiver fragrance, because many fragrances for men, they're just like blue. They're kind of samey, but vetiver, like, you know, you smell it, you know right away it's a vetiver scent. And only the guys who are really into fragrance, in my opinion, choose vetiver. And this fragrance, Behind the Scene from Valentino, it is a vetiver perfection. It's got a hazelnut note that is very strong and prominent in the scent, and makes this fragrance so much deeper. It's got layers. It's almost gourmand, but you know, it's not sweet, but that hazelnut, it's just, oh, so good. So Behind the Scene, Valentino. By the way, I'll link all the fragrances in the description, and of course samples. If I can find any, I'll definitely link them. And I try my best now also to link to Canada discounters, because I know many of you are watching from Canada as well. Next up, I have to choose this fragrance because it just is a fragrance that is so good for every day, for every single season. Armani code will do good by you. I don't know if that's a phrase, but it is today. Parfum version of this fragrance, magnetic cap, amazing fragrance profile. It is very sensual, but it's so good for every day, every season. Because of that mint, it's pretty cooling at the top, and you can even wear this on a summer's day and you'll smell good. Because of that cooling mint, it's almost like a toothpastey, spearminty, you know, that sort of a mint. Then you've got a vanilla, but it's a very dusty vanilla, like a woody, dusty vanilla. So it's, again, not too sweet for every season. And this fragrance, again, it's a fragrance similarly to this. This will get you compliments, okay? This is one of those star fragrances that I don't know what it is, but I know that anybody that comes here into my room of fragrance, I'll show them these. they'll love them. No matter who it is, no matter what age they are, this is a fragrance that is overall just something easy. You can just blind buy this, wear it, and you'll know you'll smell great. Other people will know it too. And also, don't sleep on L'Homme. La Nuit de L'Homme is great, but don't sleep on the L'Homme line. This L'Homme from Yves Saint Laurent is such a good fragrance, man. This might be one of my favorite fragrances from this list, if that's even possible. Wow. The opening of this is so good. I just have to stop. It's wow. The bergamot. It is sharp, but not too sharp. It's so sexy. Oh my gosh. It's aquatic. It's violet leaves. It's a bit of tonka bean in there. It's spicy. This fragrance, it is a perfect fragrance for every season. It smells so sexy, but then it's not only like a sexy fragrance, because it's got that freshness that you can easily pull this off in the summer. Oh man, you smell so good, because the spices would radiate so much of your skin in the summer with this. And this also changes quite a bit in the winter, so you get kind of like different notes come out in different seasons for this fragrance, so you get multiple fragrances in one, kind of. This is just a fragrance that I think gets missed, but it's so good. It's better than La Nuit for every season of the year. Next up is a fragrance that I discovered last year, and it made a huge impression on me for a month straight. I literally asked my husband, please can you wear this fragrance? Please can you wear this fragrance? He was trying to wear other ones. I was like, no, please wear this, because this fragrance smells even better in the air than up close. It just is a fragrance that you'll fall in love with. The more you smell it, the more you get obsessed with it. It's Loewe Esencia Eau de Parfum. This fragrance is a green, woody scent that is just full of pine needles, freshness of bergamot again. It is a fragrance that on surface you'll spray and you'll think, oh my gosh, this is kind of Creed Aventus-y, but it totally has got its own way. It's yes in the same domain, but it definitely differs. It is to me a more rich, more green version of Creed Aventus. It's got so much more of those green notes going on here, so many more herbs. It is a fragrance that is just very projecting, even more than the original Creed Aventus. I mean, it depends which bottle, which batch you got pretty much, but this is consistent, it's strong, it smells amazing, super masculine. I love how that bitterness in the air just smells super masculine and really just cuts through the air in the room. It is an amazing fragrance. It is super attractive on a date, but also can be worn spring, summer, fall, winter. It's a fragrance for sure that will get you compliments. You won't regret buying this. Definitely, like, you won't do it, because you'll be amazed at compliments you'll get, and you'll be so happy with its performance and how it smells. Simple as that. Next up, we've got Valentino. This is the original, and I love this version for every single season because of that sparkling ginger that is in here. It's got mineral notes, it's got freshness, it's got lots of woodiness in there. It's just a perfect designer fragrance for men. It's strong, it's masculine, it is long lasting, it's got a, you know, like a head turning opening as well. It's just a great all year round scent. Another ultimate all season fragrance. It's this one, again missed, I would say, a lot by people who are into Initio. Paragon from Initio. It's my recent favorite scent from Initio. This scent, it's unmistakable. It's so distinctive, it's so different. Every single time I smell this, I know it's Paragon. There is nothing in my collection that smells close to this, and it's such a sharp, what is that, plum fragrance. It's very plummy, and you know when you are just eating a plum and the skin is just so acidic, this is the acidity that you get in here. It's a sharp plum scent that is so good, and then you've got spices and a lot of this ambergris kind of skin scent, and you've got also that warmed by the sun sort of skin, like very strong scent in here. It's just addictive. It's super piercing. It's something that to me, it just stands out. It's playful, it's fun, it's different. It's what fragrances should be like. Subscribe to this channel if you love men's fragrances. Let me know which of these fragrances that I presented would you choose for every season. Which one would it be? Which one do you think is best, so that people watching this video can also kind of get your feedback? I'd love to hear it in the comments. I'll link all of these, as I've said, in the description. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.